So, today we are going to... One sec.
Doing a review.
Forge of Will and...
Here, let's see if we can get it close up. There's not a good enough light in here. Force of Will. And?
Of course, Magic the Gathering.
Of course.
So.
Dude, I just found an island.
Really?
Personal island.
We're here with Nate. And then Finari Boy. What's up, guys? Collabs, though.
Yeah. So, Forge of Will and Magic Origins are pretty similar. There's a lot in common.
What happened to the table that was in here, Nate?
So when you buy...
Let's go somewhere where there's more light. Because we gotta go somewhere with more light. We're in somewhere where there's more light.
So, when you open up this, of course you have your pack, and I already opened this, but...
The box. And
then you come to how to win. If you ever played Magic, playing this game's so similar, but there's slight differences. So, Magic, let me just pull out some cards.
show them the difference. Here, put it on the table. Alright, so this is the commander, basically. For like, if you played Magic, that's the commander.
Yeah, well, in the Forge, it's called your ruler.
The ruler. You can tell there's slight. Here, let's move the ruler. You can tell there's slight differences in the cards. And instead of mana, because in Magic you need mana, but in this it's Power Stones or Magic Stones. So that's mana. Let's see if there's a Power Stone somewhere. No. And next video we're making is how to make coffee chew.
Yeah. So, with Magic, let's just focus on Magic, because Magic is
the best.
Simpler. You have your sorcery, your instant, your enchantment aura. There's also just enchantments.
There's creatures, enchantments, sorcery,
instant,
and mana.
Now, there is 5 different colors. If you look on the back, there's white, green, red, black, and blue.
Which all stand for a certain thing. Alright, so what it stands for is, point to the yellow.
So,
Plains.
Plains, grass, fire,
Swamp, and
water.
Yep. Where's mountains? Red is mountains.
Sorry, mountains. Yeah.
Let's say.
So, you have your 5 basic... Well, in this, it's a... I like
the card decal is way cooler.
I like the back of this. Well, it's... Here, I'll just show you.
Here, it's it's on the plating thing. The things
No,
are...
it's not.
Yeah, it is. It's right here. Alright, so the things are...
Here. Right here. This little part. It's on the how to win guide.
There's light, fire, water, wind, and darkness. That's the only differences. Yeah, turn that down a little bit. Well, yes, we're listening to Pink Floyd. Hell yeah. I love Pink Floyd.
So, with Magic, you don't get a playing mat, but here, let me just.
You can buy a playing mat.
Yeah, which is just
like $5.
Yeah,
at the most.
So when you're playing Magic, you take a hand of 7. You know, just basic rules, and then you can only play 1 mana per turn, unless a card says otherwise. They changed the mulligan in the Magic. They changed it from... Wait, no. When you mulligan, you get to... You start out with 7 cards. When you mulligan, so you have your hand. So say I mulligan, I shuffle my deck and everything, and then I draw 6, and then you get to scry 1. That's the new... And then if you keep your hands, it's all good.
Think of something. Just texture something random. 1 second.
Are we back?
Yep, we're back.
Okay. So, like I said, you only get to play once per turn, and then off of that, let's say it's been 2 more
playing.
turns, you know, just random, and you have to draw each turn. So, like I said, just random 2 turns. Well, with this, you have to tap for the mana to cost, and the mana for this one's 1 plains,
And 1 grass.
1 forest,
Yeah.
and then 1 just random, and could be any color. And then
That's what that means?
yeah.
I thought it meant another one of those.
No, just 1 random.
Okay.
So their turn. You play a land. After you untap everything, draw, play a land, and then you can tap this, summon that guy.
Which
Search
is
your-
amazing.
Yeah, it says search your library for a basic land card, put into the battlefield, tap, then shuffle your library. This is from the Eldrazi versus Zendikar.
Zendikar.
And then, let's say they attack me, and then I can do this,
An instant.
which is instant onto him. It gives it +2/+2. If a land enters the battlefield under your control this turn, that creature gets +4/+4 instead, which a land did. And so,
Sorry, I almost fell.
his power goes up +4, and his power is equal to the number of creatures you control, which is 2. So 6. And I block whatever. Let's say it was a 2/2. I block, and this guy doesn't die. His dies because mine has the greater power. Power, and then there's toughness. Well, now it's my turn. I untap the land, draw, play another one,
And then?
and then I can attack him. Of course, that it says until end of turn, so it's only a 2/2. And I can also tap this and attack him, so he takes 3 damage, meaning that's how much he takes. Now, you start out in this game with 20 life.
Mm-hmm.
So,
And and this is basically the same, but you start out with 7,000.
no, 4,000.
4,000, sorry.
So, let's put this guy away.
And let's open Force of Will. Well, it's basically the same thing.
Yes. So, Force of Will comes with a playing mat, like Yu-Gi-Oh did.
Yu-Gi-Oh! I used to love collecting Yu-Gi-Oh cards.
Now, the artwork on the Magic is okay. This artwork's pretty... I like it better because
It's anime.
it's more of an anime-istic artwork instead
What's
of
under the underneath? Oh,
Nothing.
there's something under it.
nothing. It's blank.
Yeah.
So, your Ruler, which is your double face card.
Yep, goes where it says.
Ruler. Now, you get your pack and you'll have...
Multiple of the same cards.
Yes. And you can trade, and
That's why they put multiple cards of the same
these are your magic stones, and they go into a separate
pile.
pile. Of course, you shuffle them, but, you know, these are all the same, so there's really no point
I'm gonna
in
mix
doing that.
fire and death.
So, I have almost... I believe I actually have all... Wait, no. I need... These are the 4 sacred beasts, which this is from. It's the...
This one is the wind deck.
Yeah, Windeck, the... What? Prika?
Prisa.
Prisa.
Prisa. I think.
Prisa, the beast lady.
Yeah, Beast Lady. She's like the crazy cat lady.
Now,
Only with beasts.
I'm doing a better visual because I had my other one. Well, I'm actually just missing 1 from everything. Like I said, it has... So there's your fire, your wind... No, wait. This is wind.
Darkness.
No, darkness is the one I'm missing. This is your water,
Oh, that one's
fire,
light.
light, wind, and then I'm missing darkness. Well, this deck is mostly beasts, and many beasts go to darkness, so...
Because the darkness is mainly zombies and stuff.
Yeah, undead. So with this deck, with this ruler, I can play any of these, and their cost, which is right up here, and in Magic, it's also up here. It takes 1 fire and 1 random. Well, with her, I don't need to follow that rule because it specifically says you may pay the attribute cost of 4 sacred beasts. How do you say that again?
Resonator.
Resonators with will of any attribute.
Yeah.
So
you can roll those without,
yeah.
It's pretty cool.
In this game, you start out with 4,000 life, which is pretty big. But like I said, if you look at the cards, I've never seen anything lower than I believe was 300.
Yeah.
Which,
well, it might be
like
a 200 or something.
No, 300 is the lowest I have in this deck, and the other deck is 300 too.
But there's an easy way to do the math and stuff. Just take away the zeros. Well, take away the
two zeros from everything.
So that way it's like in the tens. So you basically, if you do it that way, you have 70 life.
No, 40 life.
Oh, 40 life. Sorry. What's up with me in 70?
4,000. Yeah, 40
what's
life.
What's up with me in 7?
I don't know. So you shuffle your deck like you do in Magic. You place it over here, which if you get the rule book, it will explain. But that's not many people like to read. So you draw 5 instead of 7. It's 5 for this game.
That's why, because we were talking about 7 earlier.
So to get will, you actually have to tap your ruler, which will give you one of these. And they come in just unused, which they have a special way of saying used in this, which is called...
Look at that. That looks pretty cool. Magic Stones.
See, the artwork on this one's a fuller.
Yeah, but the mana, I like the mana pictures because it's like different like settings and stuff. I like them on Magic. Look at the rules.
Of course. Hey guys.
Rules.
Greatest way to learn by yourselves, but
But we're telling you, it's Thug Life.
It's called recovered and reseated.
She hasn't texted back, dude.
Reseated.
Yep.
Which
resetted.
Sorry, I'm too tired for this right now, but
yeah, we're making another video after this, so.
And maybe if Corbin's up to it, we'll play both games and we'll see how that goes.
Yep.
So.
Wait, did we bring Nate's?
Nate gave his to me, so.
Oh, okay.
So recovered is when they're like this.
Right.
Reseated is like that. So you have to reseed to get one of these, and they just go straight out and resetted. So if you look, I have 2 I can play. Well, yeah.
Yeah.
And I just reset. And then I just.
Alright, no more music because I need to save my battery.
Alright.
Do you wonder what did it deliver? It delivered, dude. She hasn't texted back.
So, you do that. Well, in Magic, it's called tapping. So, if I say tap, that's what I mean is... Receipt. So, you get to have this guy out. You can't attack first when you have this guy out. It's the same rule. When you first summon this guy, and that's Magic rules, it is so similar. When you first summon a monster, you can't attack with it. Same with this. You first resonator. That's
what I call him.
So when you summon your resonator, it can't attack on the first turn, but you can block. In blocking, you actually have to reseat them like this. In Magic, they don't tap. So you have your... Let's just fast forward some. Let's say I have 3 out, which would be 2 turns, and it's the start of my next turn. Well, I would probably play at least those 2 to just keep up. So go like this.
Grab another one.
Grab another one. Now, spell chant is basically like using sorceries in Magic. When it Spell Chant is what you can only play on your turn. Now there's Spell Chant Instant, which you can play at any time, and it basically as a quick spell to anything. So Rapid Growth, which is in here, it costs 1, and then it boosts my Resonator by like 200. So again, when the guy attacks, I can block, and let's say I lose this guy and I take no damage. And then, so, like I said, because of her, I can play a light card, and that only costs 3. Now, you can play any card without paying its cost by doing this. You just pay 2 random, and you flip them face down into the standby area. Now, at the beginning of your next turn, you flip them up, and they're on the field.
Nice.
So if you have like something that costs 7, and
Boom!
you just want to cast it. See, 1 turn can do a lot, which is why I would probably just play it normally.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Now, we're getting into Judgment. Judgment is where your ruler becomes a J ruler, which is...
Ruler.
So you for this, it has the 2, and when this is, you have to pay. It's I forgot what they specifically said. Hold on.
Cashmere. What are you eating?
So they just said conditions. For this to become a J ruler, you have to pay 2, and then target beast, four sacred beasts, which is its little, because they're all resonators, and then this is 4 sacred beasts, a beast, and another beast. So target beast or 4 sacred beasts gains 100 and plus 100 until end of turn. So she transforms, and she basically can attack like these guys, and you can. And then if she's destroyed, she just floats back over and becomes a J ruler again.
Boom.
Well, when she's like this, you cannot tap her to gain mana, I believe.
But yeah, you guys should totally check this game out. And Magic, dude. Magic is like one of my favorite card games. Besides Pokemon. But I don't even play Pokemon anymore, so you guys should totally check these games out. You need to make it like an anime on this.
Yeah, no, the anime art on these are amazing compared to just... See, these are more realistic, and it's... I mean...
Yeah.
It's pretty cool. I mean, I've seen some full art Magic cards, and they're pretty sick. And these are all full art, and you don't have to spend that much. I mean, this is like $12 at Walmart, so... So she can attack and block, and then in your library, or was it your deck? They call it deck in this. In Magic, they call it library. This enchant targets a J ruler, and it gets plus 400 until end of turn. So that's how that works. And if you look at this card, it has ATK and DEF, which is its attack and defense. Now with Magic, if I can find the creature real fast, it's basically the same thing, but they call it power and toughness. Attack and defense, power and toughness. Basically, power is attack, and attack is power. Defense is toughness, and toughness is defense.
Yep. See, they're like really similar in some ways, but they have their differences. So yeah, you guys should totally check these games out. You can get them both at Walmart. This one we couldn't find till just a couple days ago. I never saw it before, which I think is really cool that they're coming out with new ones just like Magic.
Which then again, it's if you can get into Magic, you can get into that. Like I said, I like this one better because it's got more fuller art and it's more of an anime type deal, which I'm really into anime.
Yeah, same.
So,
yeah, that was the review. Well, hope you guys have a good time, like, checking these games out and stuff. Alright, later.